What makes Lynn unique is her commitment to her family first and her profession second, and her friends, who really are important to her as well, just like her family.
Still puts first her family and her children, and she still makes time for those people in need and for those causes that she feels closest to her heart about.
I learned from my family that family is first. My parents put my brother and me first, and they always took care of our family, extended family. So loyalty was always something that was first and foremost in our minds at home. We took care of each other, and we took care of those around us.
Lynn excels in her work because she loves it. She learned it. She's willing to do the research involved in it. She's willing to do the hard work. She's willing to work after hours. And she, more importantly than anything else in this position, has the credibility and the reputation of being honest, straightforward, and helpful to anyone who is interested in legislation she's interested in, or in her clients as well. She's an excellent lobbyist, and it's a very, very difficult job. And she was one of the first women lobbyists and has done an exemplary job at that. I'm very, very proud of her. She's like my daughter, and I cherish her friendship.
I was a Brownie, and I still remember the picture of going into first grade with my little brown uniform on, all excited about being a part of a group. I remember our meetings in the basement of the elementary school, and enjoying selling cookies and participating in all the wonderful activities that Brownies offered.
Lynn, in her capacity in the government relations section of the McNair Law Firm, has risen to be one of the top, if not the top, lobbyists in the state of South Carolina. And she's done it by breaking down all those glass ceilings that she's faced, because really the lobbying in this state is a man's world. And she's broken them down, and she's broken them down because her clients love her, because the legislators that she deals with know she'll be truthful, know they can count on her, and know they can depend on her.
I think probably one of my proudest moments, and for me it's a community service project, and it was also a professional project, was the ability to pass legislation that required the mandatory enforcement of the seatbelt law. And as a result of that, passage of that legislation, many lives have been saved.
The thing that I enjoy about Lynn the most is her dedication to her friends. I always knew she was going to be successful in what she did professionally, but she continues to be a friend of everyone she's ever met. She's committed to her community, she's compassionate, she cares about people, and she cares about helping others. She is a wonderful parent and is a leader in her children's activities, just as she is in her profession. And that's what I would expect her to be, because that's what she was taught.
She takes a week off and commits to those young girls, and commits to making them better people and understanding the world that they're fixing to join after they graduate from high school. And that's just wonderful to me, just magnificent.
The best advice I could give young women today is to be involved. Find your passion, whether it's politics or whether it's volunteering for the aging or mentoring young women. Be involved, and don't sit back and wait for somebody else to fix it. I think that too often we're easily sit down on the sofa and forget that somebody's got to go out and get the work done. And I've tried to be that person. I don't always have all the answers, but I think if you try to get out and participate, then you've got a better chance of making a difference. So don't sit still.
If I had to describe her in one or two words, passionate and beautiful.
Passionate, persistent, and loyal.